Peace and blessings be appointed to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. All glory given to the Most High Yah. It is your brother Jehoshaphat Israel, and we are back in the sanctuary. And family, from the background pick, you know what it is, family. And I've said some things, family, and I got your people kind of riled up over the things that I said. But in this sit down here in the sanctuary, we're gonna talk about homosexuality in the LGB community and the world at large and how it's being affected, things that's been said and things that's been done. So we're going to go over all these things in the sanctuary. And for all the gay people out there in this world, know that your brother Jehoshaphat Israel, I do not hate you at all. I don't hate you like that. I don't carry hate in my heart for y'all. I don't. But you must understand that I'm a man of Yah. And we have principles, we have morals, and we have ethics, and we have a standard that we live by. If you say that you love God, you're going to do as he wants you to do. You're going to be as he wants you to be, and you're going to follow his instructions. That's what you're going to do if you're going to claim God. A lot of you think that God hates you, and that's not the case. It is not the case at all. The case is the sin that you're giving into is going to lead you into the pit of no return. That's the truth. A lot of you don't like to hear that because you're burning in the reality of your lust of your own flesh, not fighting your own temptations. So we're going to go over all these things here in the sanctuary tonight. And my father has appointed me and ordained this time. And this is so important to your father that I was in a dream and he kept on reminding me in my dream that I had to get up here and minister to y'all and bring a better clarification to all my other brothers and sisters in this world off of what's being done and why it's being allowed. Why is it being done and why is it being allowed and what is being accepted? Now, everybody knows since the year of 2018, through social media, movies, any outlook of how a person would gather information in this world, we have been flooded with homosexuality, LGBT community, and gay stuff since 2008, family. All on the movies, all on the TV, anywhere that a normal person, and yes, I said normal, a normal person would look for entertainment or to gain knowledge. We've been forced since 2018 to accept something that we will never live by or stand for. And I tell all my gay brothers and sisters out there, I'm speaking to you out of love, but at the same time, I will not waver from what my father what he said. I do not stand for the gay community. I do not. I do not stand for the sin in which you allow your own self to give into. I don't stand. I will never sit here as your brother Jehoshaphat Israel and tell you that it's okay for you to be a homosexual. I could never do that, family. They say you ain't supposed to never say never, but in this case, I can, family. I don't believe in ways of this world. I believe in the Father, and I stand upon his truth. I do not condone homosexuality, gay, bi, the LGBT community. I don't stand for any of that. But I have said some things to make people lead in their own perception that I stand for y'all or something. You know what I'm saying? For some reason. So we're going to go over all these things tonight. And my father said to me that y'all have power now. And this is so important to him. This is so important to him for me to sit down here and try to, because I'm speaking to you out of love. I'll tell y'all once more again, I do not hate y'all. No, family, I do not give in to evil like that. And homosexuality, my father said that y'all have power. Now, people are not going to take y'all serious until y'all start raping people. then they'll look at you as there is a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get more power and more power each year to go by. Don't nobody want you to, none of us don't want none of y'all teaching our kids anything. Y'all have been attacking our children for far too long. And when you attack somebody's children, that's when the glove goes off. I cannot condone people killing homosexual people. I do not condone that. As I was looking on the news the other day, I seen that 435 homosexual men was murdered in this country this year. I do not condone that. I do not condone murdering someone for the sin that they give into. And I give you what I told your father. I made a promise to your father. If Jehoshaphat Israel is one of the chosen to make it to his homeland, when we got over there and we no longer in the United States of America, I would not order for you to be murdered or killed or beat or anything. And it really breaks my heart down, because I remember when I was younger, I used to stick up for y'all. I was so naive to the ways of this world and the things that people do. I just seen that y'all was being picked on, and I stood up for y'all. I put my neck out there in the line of fire, and I was beaten, I was broken, and I was talked about, and I was ridiculed, and it made my life miserable just to stick my neck out for y'all. And then y'all turn around and look at what y'all become. Y'all have become the bullies y'all self. My father said that y'all have power now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take him serious on what he told me. So to have somebody of my caliber to I can't even say I'm sticking up for you, because I'm not. I still condone sexual. I do not condone. I denounce homosexuality in the complete LGBT community. But when I was a younger kid, and I seen all the bullies picking on y'all and doing stuff to y'all, I always stood up for those who could not stand up for themselves. And as I got older, and now you see where I stand on it, y'all turned around and repaid me with bullying and hurting me. But this is not about me. This is about y'all and y'all influence and y'all power out here in the world. Now, since the beginning of this year, 436 gay males was murdered this year. I do not condone that. Why don't you condone it, Jehoshaphat? Because it is not my job to judge or condemn anyone, family. It's not my job. So to all the people who would receive this message, it is not your job to sit there and judge, as in, okay, now morally speaking, you can tell them that they're wrong. You can tell them where they're going, but you cannot make their life a living hell for the things that they are doing. You cannot do that. You can't sit there and persecute them to the point to where you would kill them out of your own hatred. That is hatred. Nonetheless, if you would take it upon yourself to murder any man or any woman, that is premeditated murder on that person, and thou shalt not kill. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt not murder, family. And that's being done to them. I do not see that that is being fair. Not at all. Not even a little bit. So as I look at all the things that the Lord said, I cannot condemn. That's when them gay dudes was murdered, that person that murdered them condemned them people. It is not our job to condemn gay people, to kill them. It is not. It is not our job to judge them to where we're persecuting and hurting them. I will stand for a person. I will not stand for the sin, family. I said last week that God loves the sinner and he hates the sin. And I got all this backlash on me like I condone homosexuality, and I do not. I do not like the fact that homosexuality has been pushed down our necks for the last 10 years to be accepted. because that's what they overall plan is, to be accepted in society, to where their perversions of their own lust, of their own sin, will be something so normal to where they would promote. That's what they're doing basically, is promoting sin, family. So I cannot sit here as the man that I am and condone sin. Now, gay people said that they were born that way, and they punked the MD doctors, because I read what the doctor said. We apologize to the gay people. You're not mentally crazy. You're not mentally unstable. They're right. They're right. You're not mentally unstable. You're not crazy, because sin is a choice. Sin is a choice to do. You have the right to choose to do whatever it is that you're going to do. Now, gay people sit there and they say that they were born that way. Look at what you're saying. So that man that murdered that man, he was born a murderer. That's what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? That woman who cheated on her husband, she was born an adulteress. No, it doesn't work that way. That man that sit up over there and raped them children, now he can say that he was born that way. Sin is a choice, and you choose to do these perversions to your own self. And my people have to understand, with the gay community, unlike any other faction of any other group coming together, half of the people in the gay LGBT community, they're not even gay. They just don't have no friends, family. As you look at the racist white people in this world, family, half of them racist, at least 25% of the overall number of 100, family, them 25%, family, that's the only friends that they will ever have. Does that make it right? I'll let you be the judge of that, family. But gay people cannot sit up here and tell me that they were born that way. If they were born that way, then you saying that man was born a murderer. He was born a killer. He was born a liar. He was born an adulterer. He was born a thief. He was born a backbiter. He was born a gossiper. No, that is not so. All of those are sins that I'm explaining to you. No different than homosexuality. Being gay is a sin. It is a choice. Nobody is born in this world gay. It doesn't happen that way. Everything that God puts on us is by choice. So as I look at the homosexuals here in this country, and they're attacking our children by trying to promote what they believe in, and it's bad enough. It's bad enough that y'all so perverted and the way y'all act and the things that y'all do, and coming out the house with no clothes on. One of the things I don't understand about gay males is that, okay, you want to be a woman, but why do you pick the most raunchiest, foul, disgusting of a woman to imitate? Because that's a choice as well. You're imitating something, but y'all go to the bottom of the barrel of a woman to imitate that woman that is a ratchet, foul, despicable, detestable by all creations of a woman. That's a choice. Why you don't see gay males that want to imitate a classy woman? A woman that got statues and structures and morals and principles. Why you don't see that? Why you don't see a gay male with class? Why you don't see that? Why you always see a gay male acting like some ratchet, foul hood rat, some hoochie mama? You know what I'm saying? That's what they're imitating and what they're acting like. That is a choice. So as I look at gay history being taught in school, that shouldn't be taught. That shouldn't be allowed in school. And our children are getting expelled out of school because they don't want to be gay. And y'all don't see it as a problem at all. Not even a little bit. If I sit here today and I told all of the people of this world to put on some damn clothes, and if you come out that damn house, you better be respectful, like with that change the appearance and how y'all wear yourself and how, the clothes that y'all put on your body, it would not change. because you're imitating a freak. That's what you're imitating. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're acting like. You're acting like a freaky, weird person. You can see it all in the clothes and how you dressed and how you carry yourself. These are the imitations that you are putting forth, that you are copying yourself. Then you're headed out that door and y'all saying to us that there's nothing wrong with us, when there is something wrong with you. If a normal person had those clothes on and walked outside, everybody would call them weird. That's what they would say to them. They would call them weird for how they dress and all the different apparels of how they put on their body, of how they want to stand out. That's not normal, family. It is not. Now, if I told all the regular people here of this country to put on some damn clothes before you come outside of that house, that would not change the perversions of the nature of a gay person. He would still want to come outside showing his ass cheek and his genitals like the rest of the world wants to see that. Where is the line of respect? When homosexual people kept it in the closet, it wasn't so much of where we seen all these perversions in the street, and then the attacking of our children, trying to force them a knowledge. Who wants to see a grown man dressed up like a woman teaching little children that it's okay to be a homosexual? If it's okay, then why does it have to be taught? If it's normal, then why does it have to be taught? It's going over the top of a perversion. So as I look at the LGB community, when you do all these things, when you do all these different sick perversions, this is what happens. When y'all kept it in the closet, it was still attacks on y'all, but it wasn't so much as it is now. Everything that you do is a perversion. It is. Y'all took the flag. Okay, look at your flag. Okay, it's a rainbow colored flag. Do you know what that means? Just because, okay, now, God said that the only reason why it's a rainbow is to remind him not to kill us again. Okay, now you're over there sinning. And you're wearing a flag to remind him, these are my good people. I'm not going to kill all humanity all over again. But you're wearing that flag and you're sinning. What is he going to do to you? Now, they said that I was wrong for what I said. But as I did research on homosexuality and sicknesses and all the diseases that y'all catch, y'all get judged in the flesh. Y'all really do. God judges y'all in the flesh. Let me ask you, homosexual people and gay and lesbians, let me ask you this question. When the last time you seen a homosexual man live to 100 years old? They don't, family. That's part of the curses that you put on yourself. By you being a homosexual or a lesbian, God will take away your life. He cuts down all of your life. The average age of a gay male who lives on this earth, they start dropping dead around 55 and 60 years old. That's God judging you from the perversions that y'all have done. You have never seen a gay couple be married and be together. Forget, y'all barely got a chance to get married. Even though I don't know what was the problem of just being joined together. You had to disrespect God all over again. But you have not seen a gay couple together and they live well off until they older years, until they was 80 and 90 years old. Why is that for, Jehoshaphat? Because you have chosen to live a cursed life. So God snatches away all of your life. Now, that's typical. You can look up on the internet and find out every single thing that I'm telling you is the truth. So you don't have to believe me. It's already out there. By you being a gay or being a lesbian, you're not even going to live that long. You probably see 65. Maybe 70 years old. And a lot of people, they'd be like, well, Jehoshaphat, what about little Richard? He lived until he was 86 years old, but he stopped being gay, family. He repented. He turned from his evil ways, family. That's why God allowed him to live. But as you look at the statistics, at a average gay man, he only lives until he's 55 or 60 years old. Now that's taking away all the pestilence of all the disease that he puts on a gay male, because he wants to see you live sick until you die. That is the curses that's put on a man or a woman that wants to pervert the natural way that he has set things in his cosmos to operate and run. They live cursed lives, and they don't even live that long, family. They don't, family. They don't get to see the ripe old ages of an old man. And they have all eternity to think about the things that they have done. If y'all said that y'all love God, you would do what he wants you to do. You would fight against all of your temptations. Now, people said that I was wrong for saying that being gay is a sin. They automatically force into the opinion that is automatically an abomination. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a study of his words, and everything, if any iniquity is found in anybody, it doesn't even matter what it is. That's why I'm fighting so much to turn you to the right side. It is iniquity, and the only judgment for iniquity is death, family. It's death. It is. Lying is a perversion. Cheating is a perversion. Stealing is a perversion. Fornication is a perversion. Adultery is a perversion. It is all sin by a choice. Nobody is born gay, just like nobody is born a murderer. These are all things that we accept as people that we want. Now, y'all already got little boys dressed up like women dancing at bars and drag queens. Now, I already told everybody, I told them out there, God starts judging a person when they 7 years old. So y'all perverting these little kids, but they're being judged at the age of 7 years old. So you really want them to pay for, you really want them to go to hell for the eternal pit for just a lust. Now, the men of Sodom, and you're starting to see this now with the gay people, can I say, sponsoring little homosexual boys that have not had their chance to live their life to see if they want to sin and give in to that. You're forcing that upon them. No different than the men of Sodom. The men of Sodom did every single thing that they wanted to do to the children. That's what you see what happened in this country. That's what you see happening worldwide. The men of Sodom was raping them children. That's what you're going to see here now. But people won't take y'all serious until you start seeing homosexual males rape other males. That's what the men of Sodom did. They were rapists. So, and just like the men of Sodom, just like the gay men of Sodom, y'all following all these orders. Even if you don't know you're doing it, you're still following all these orders of this chain of command to lead you to the point to where you'll be raping little kids and you'll be raping men. They're not going to take you serious until you start doing that. And y'all already on the edges of doing that. So as I look at the homosexual community, I denounce all the things that you stand for and all the things that you do, because I look at it as a perversion, as an iniquity found in someone. No one is born, well, I can't say a sinner, because we all sinners. We are, family. We got to try our best not to sin. But I'm here classifying the statement that it is not my job to sit there and condemn you, as in me doing a physical action to you to hurt you for what you is. That is the sin that you accepted. I don't think that I'm better than any gay person, because you chose sin as the one sin that you're going to use to get you into hell. And that is the truth. Now, if you already look at homosexuality as not a sin, what else are the sins that you're doing too? Because it's not just the homosexuality is the nail in the coffin. That's what it is. But you're also doing all this other stuff too. You can't sit here and tell me that homosexuals don't do other sins when I just told you that they take the most ratchet, the most foul, the most disgusting of a woman to emulate and imitate and try to become this ratchet, foul woman full of blasphemous and abominations in her own self, and you would want to be that way. There is nothing normal about sinning. It's nothing normal about that. It's nothing good about being a liar. It's nothing good about being a cheater. Those are all sins. It is not my job to condemn you for your sin. I told my father, if I'm one of the chosen that actually gets to go to our home country, I will not go over there in that country. And we far apart. We way away from America border, so America can't help you at all. But I would not condemn you up over there. I would not sentence you to death for being gay. By the law of Moses, Moses will put you to death for that. He would, family. He would put you to death for that. But we have forgiveness because we have Yeshua HaMashiach. You call him Jesus Christ. We have forgiveness now. So I promise your father that y'all would be the new leprosy. Y'all would be the new leopards. Y'all would. If God allowed, if I was one of the chosen and was able to go back to our homeland, I would not let you be in the society. You couldn't go down the street. The leopard people, they had to go in the city and they had to scream out, leopard, leopard, move out the way, leopard, leopard. So the people wouldn't touch them and get disease. I would not let you intermingle in the society for all of our people to fall before God's eyes. I would cast you out just like the leopard people. I would not condemn you. I would not, family. Sin is sin. I can't sit here and say that I'm better than any gay person because we all sin. That is the sin that they have attached themselves into, and they fight so much to not fight against it, family. Now, all the men who were murdered, all the homosexual men that was murdered here in this year, I do not condone that. Because I'm not judging them like that, family. I do not condone them, so I would not kill them. I would look at them like the new leprosy and I would cast them out. No different than any man or any woman that was not willing to stop sinning, family. I would not let you intermingle. You would not be teaching our children about a sin. You would not teach them that it's okay to sin. I'm a man that stands on ethics, morals, principles. A guideline that was given to us by the Most High Yah. That's why I sit here in the sanctuary and I tell all my gay brothers and sisters out there that you still have a chance. You still have a chance to come out of that. Let me change my pickup because I want you to understand the perversions. What is normal about that man half naked showing off of his man parts walking down the street? Now, and then with the gay community, you got to imagine some of them do that for friends. A lot of them dress like that and act like that, but they're not even gay. They're just weird, family. And that's where they are accepted. So they're going to fight for their right. They're going to fight for their so-called right to lift all these people up and the perversions that they give into. It is not right for them to sit there and force this down our children, a sin, to have them push away from the Most High God. That is not normal. You know what I'm saying? And standing from a man who believes in the Most High God, I'm going to sit here and denounce it every day that he gives me life. I would never condone homosexuality to nobody because it is sin. That's just like me telling my little brothers, oh, brother, you married. It's okay. You can cheat on your wife. That's all right. God ain't going to trip on you. Oh, sister, that's not stealing. That's getting what's yours. I could never condone sin. So I never could condone homosexuality, for it is a choice. For it is a perversion of the flesh. It is a sin. It is not fair to us as regular people. I can't take this picture no more, family. It's too much. I can't even do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to us as regular people to have all these things forced down our neck and to comply. Now, it's so bad now to where I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to call you a it. I'm not. I'm not, but y'all get offended when I call you sir or I call you ma'am. You get offended at that and you get riled up. And some of y'all even y'all get an attitude and want to fight. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal. When you came upon this earth, you was a boy or you was a girl, and that's what I'm going to refer you to. But you see it as disrespect. So now I don't even call y'all no names of, not in fear, but I'm just not, I'm going to miss all the drama and I'm going to be kind to you. I don't have to hate you. I don't have to try to hurt you. After all the things that y'all community has done to me, you see a man of God talking to you now. And after all the things that y'all did to me, I still don't hate you because I recognize what you do is a sin. And you really don't know where you're going, but you're going to have to die to get there. And when you find out that you had a choice to make after God riddled your body with all of that pestilence and cut down your life short, you had 30 years to be gay, but you had 30,000 years to burn for it. That's not even right there. You know what I'm saying? That's like having $1 million and only having 10 days to spend it. You know what I'm saying? As you look at it, you know what I'm saying? That's like having $1 billion and only 1 year to spend it. You do not know what you do, and you do not know where you're going, and you do not love God, and you do not serve him. For if you served him, you would resist this flesh. This flesh is hard. Temptation is hard. Now, I'm a man that loves women. It's hard for me as a man to fight against my urges to just go out that door and have sex. I'm fighting with this. So why do you don't think that you have to fight with your homosexuality not to give in to that sin of that perversion? That's the biggest thing that you have to overcome in this life. If you don't overcome homosexuality and being a lesbian, all those other sins will not be forgiven. And that will be the nail in your coffin. It is not right for y'all to force all of this down our neck in our lives and make our children give into it. But it's no different than Sodom. You're just following the game plan of Sodom and Gomorrah. And when it comes to the point to where you see homosexual men raping people, that's when they're going to do something to y'all. When y'all have a chance to have y'all way, like right now, y'all starting it. You know what I'm saying? The men of Sodom and Gomorrah rape the children. That's where y'all headed next. Anytime you can have a little boy sitting up there dancing in a gay bar, knowing damn well that he's not even 21. You know what I'm saying? He's not even supposed to be around alcohol. So y'all just break all the laws and bend all the laws because of the power my father said that y'all will now. But it will come to an end. Everything has a beginning and everything has an end. It really does. And to sit there and force somebody to think how you think, to give in to that sin, that's going to be the nail in your coffin. I plead to you with a bleeding heart to ask you to turn from your wicked ways and fight, for you have a chance. For me to condemn you is to say that Jesus didn't come up off that cross and die for you. He did. He did. He died to give you a chance to resist so you wouldn't have to go into that place to where there is no return. I hear some of the gay people talk about, say that hell is fabulous. Ain't nothing fabulous about hell. There's so much extraordinary pain down there that you wish that you had a second chance. So I ask that you listen and heed my voice of my warning. There's so much on this topic to go through. But as a person that lives in this country that fears the Most High God, the God of the heavens and the God of the earth, it is not fair unto us to have you attacking our children. It's not fair unto us for y'all to change every single thing to suit your purpose. But just like anything that you start, you make your own nemesis. You actually do. If you force somebody to do something and that's not in their belief, there's going to be a nemesis that come along and force you to conform into its ways. For this last 10 years, Homosexuality has been pushed through us and through any type of media than you can possibly imagine, all in the movies. It's so bad now that kids think it's funny to go to a high school and get a 5 feet damn penis and cement glue it to the floor. You know what I'm saying? In all the movies you've seen in the last 10 years, you see all these damn penises everywhere. Why is that for? Because gay people have their agenda to where they want to be accepted. You can never be accepted by us because we will never accept sin. We're fighting against sin and you're giving into it. It's like water and fire. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we're the fire and you're the water. You know what I'm saying? However you look at it, we the water and you the fire. You know what I'm saying? However you look at it, you cannot conform someone who has principles. So it'll always be a resistance. People fighting against. We will never accept what the sin that you do. I could never sit up here as a man and say that it's okay to sin, to give in to sin, to promote sin. I denounce every single thing foul about my people or anybody else of sin, giving into sin. I denounce it. And you would never see me sitting there waving the rainbow flag for you're waving your own destruction. I hope you know that. You know what I'm saying? That is a reminder to God to not kill us. And you got that flag and you're waving it and you're sinning. You're telling him to kill you. That's what that's what you're saying to him. You're saying to him, kill me. I don't respect you. I don't love you. I'm going to do any damn thing that I want to do. When he's on his great throne and he looks behind him and he sees the rainbow, oh, I can't go down there killing nobody that's not sinning. You over there sinning and flying his flag to remind him to kill you and bring you pestilence and to bring you death from the perversions of the sickness that you have given into. For it is a sickness of your choice. It's a sickness. And it seems like the whole world is conforming all around y'all to give into y'all own perversions. But as you see, true men of God, we're not going to waver and we're not going to be scared. And we're going to tell our people the truth and try to reach as many as you as we possibly can. Gay community, my gay brothers and sisters out there, I pray to God every single day, every night at 9 o'clock prayer hour to give you more strength to resist like everybody else. I pray for those out there lost in the street that God needs to find. I pray for the man cheating on his wife and he needs to love her and be content with his family and his relationship. I pray for the people out there who be stealing and feel that they can't change. I pray for those who lie and constantly lie. I pray for all of the sin that any man could ever give into. I cannot sit here and condone anything that y'all do before it is all a sin and a perversion. But I would be damned. I would not be your brother if I let people sit there and condemn y'all. That would mean that Jesus didn't die for your sins. Is a lot of y'all gonna die in y'all sins? Y'all are. A lot of y'all, you're not gonna make the point to where you actually get a change because you spent 30 years and God didn't see you doing no change. That's why you died at 60. That's why you died at 55 years old. That's why you barely made it to 45. That's why you contracted all of them diseases. Now your body is all riddled and you pain all single day, wishing that you would die. So I would be wrong not to sit here and say that my other brothers and sisters are right for killing y'all. For we have Yeshua HaMashiach and we need to have forgiveness. The Father told us not to condemn nobody. If we condemn somebody, we will be condemned. If we judge somebody, we will be judged, family. I do not think that I'm better than any gay person or anybody else out there in this world who give in to sin. For I am only a man in this flesh trying to make it to his Father. And this was so important to him for me to preach over this, the word. He reminded me in a dream, family. I was already dreaming, family. But he reminded me when I come back up over here, I need to get back up on this message because it is so important for these things to be said. So as as the man that I am, I do not think it's fair for homosexuals to be murdered in this country. But I do not think it's fair for y'all to force down your sin down our neck and our children. A lot of people will take this as a war that you're raging on them. Anytime you start something like this, you make your own nemesis. Do you know what a nemesis is? That is somebody that your actions created your enemy that can defeat you. That's what you're doing. That's why all of these things are happening. Is a man right for killing a gay man? No, he is not, because he has took God's judgment. Vengeance is in the eyes of the Lord. A man is not right for sitting there murdering. And I don't care. I don't care what my other brothers think about me sitting here telling you this, because I've been getting my ass handed to me ever since I was a little kid for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Standing up for what is right in this world. So I fear not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get a lot of backlash on every single thing that I sit here up and say, oh, Jehosa, you wrong. Oh, Jehosa, you might as well go get a gay flag. Oh, Jehosa, you a homosexual. So I'm going to get ridiculed for this. But I cannot sit here and stand for something that is evil and stand for something that is wrong. Sin is sin. However you look at it, however you take it, sin is sin. If you sinning, you sinning, and you gonna pay for it. And the actions that y'all have done, you will see your payment in the flesh. I say once more again, I cannot condone a man for killing a homosexual because vengeance is in the eyes of the Lord, for he will repay. How is he going to repay, Jehoshaphat? He wants to see them sick. He wants to kill them. Now, let God do his job. Ain't nobody out there supposed to be judging these people and to the point to where you're putting them down and making their life a living hell, just like they made my life a living hell by telling you the truth and standing up for what's right. I'm not even mad at them for that, for they do the will of their Father, because if you don't do God's will, you do the will of the other. There's only two principles of power in this world. You can say you don't serve the devil. You can say you don't love the devil, but you still give in to that sin. So therefore, you are an operative. You are a worker of the devil, because you're not strong enough. You're not willing enough to fight against your own sin, evil of the flesh. And that's something that we all must fight against. Am I condoning homosexuality? Hell no. Never. Never in a million years, for I stand for my Father's truth. But I will be damned if I sit there and I'll be like the gay people and make their life a living hell the way they have done my life. I treat them like decent human beings. I don't judge them. I don't look down at them, for everybody is a sinner. You know what I'm saying? And we need to come out of that. I do not persecute them the way that they persecute me. I do not do that, for that is not my job to do. I still have to give them love, family. I still have to show them respect, family. If they're showing it back to me, I still have to show them honor, family. All of these things. And as you look at the LGBT community and gay people, you see that they don't have no morals. You see they don't have no structure. You see they do whatever the hell they want to do at any given time that they want to do it. And then they want to make us feel that we're wrong because we don't want to do these things. Now, if you're going to be gay, respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? Respect everybody. Don't force your bullshit on us. You know what I'm saying? We on the back up over here, and we have the right to denounce every single thing that you do. Not one time did I judge you. Not one time did I sit up here in the sanctuary and judge any of y'all, but I will denounce all the evil that you will do with every breath in my body, with every single year that the Father gives me. I hate the fact that you attack our children. I hate the fact that y'all push y'all agenda on us wanting to be normalized. There is nothing normal about sin. There ain't. That murderer, there's nothing, that's not normal to be a murderer. That thief, he chose to be a thief. That's not normal, family. You know what I'm saying? That liar, that's not normal. Why he just couldn't tell the damn truth. So any sin that's in this world, I'm going to look at it no different than a homosexual. I am, family. But I feel that the regular straight people, they got a better chance to get into heaven because they're fighting against it. Gay people are not. They're not fighting their flesh. You would sit there and tell me that I was born this way. So you telling me that man who raped all them little kids and killed them and hanged them and sodomized them, that was normal for him to do that? No, that was a choice. Look at white people in this country and all the things that they have done to my people, hanging them, setting them on fire, dismembering them, raping them, torturing them, keeping them in bondage. That is a choice that they did. That was a choice. They wasn't born to do that. They had a choice to make. So any sin that anybody would ever sit here and do, I'm going to denounce it. I'm going to tell you that it is wrong. Not one time did I sit here and said that I was better than you. I did not say that. For I'm a man and I'm fighting against this flesh just like any of you are fighting against it. It's just the fact that you have accepted your sin. That's why you will pay for that. You're going to pay for it in this life. You're going to pay for it in this life, and you're going to pay for it in the next other. But I say this message out of love to reach y'all. You have a chance. The Lord came and he gave you a chance to bag away and fight against it. A lot of people say, well, okay, because what I got in trouble for is I said that I love the sinner. I hate the sin, because that's what the Father said. And then I said that he without this is what I think Jesus would say. He without sin cast the first rock. It's not our job to condemn anybody. If you condemn them, you will be condemned. If you judge them, you will be judged. That is not our job to do. But standing for what we believe in and fighting for it, that is our job. It has to be a mutual respect between the two parties. But with the homosexual, the LGBT community, we don't get no respect from them. We don't. And all we see from them is a hatred. Why is that for, Jehoshaphat? Because they have accepted the sin that they give in. And we on the other side, and we're fighting so damn hard against this damn sin in our own personal lives. So your brother could never sit here and tell you that it's okay to murder anyone unless they're trying to kill you, family. Then you have every right to defend yourself and defend your family. But I cannot sit here and co-sign on saying that, well, it's okay to hang gay people. No, that's not okay. It's not okay to sit there and hurt them. It's not okay to do anything like that. But everything that I said, it's nobody in their community that would have that same mutual respect. And it could be something hand in hand to where we would receive the same and the same. I don't want to see nobody, gay or not, going outside butt ass naked. I don't want to see that. Have some respect and have some honor for everybody else to put some damn clothes on your body. How many times have you ever heard me telling my young brothers to pull your damn pants up? Don't nobody want to see that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all feel that y'all can do any single thing that y'all want. And I believe that y'all cowards. I do. I tell you, I'm your brother. I'm going to tell you right up in your face. I believe that you a coward because you have assimilated yourself in society and trying to take it over. You know damn well, if all y'all gay people moved to one state and it was only gay people in that country, in that state, that God would smite that state. He would destroy that whole state. Y'all cowards. Y'all come up over here and live amongst us and try to tell us what to do and try to make us feel that it's okay to be gay and try to make us accept it. Sin will never be accepted. Do you understand that? There is no sin to a child of God that will ever be accepted. Y'all are cowards because you live amongst us. Do you understand that? Y'all are cowards because you choose to live amongst us because you know what the Most High God will do to you. Y'all hiding amongst us with your sin-filled evil, trying to manipulate the minds of our youth. And you will pay for that. You will. Thus says the Lord, for God, he lives. You will pay for that. Y'all a bunch of cowards to me. You are. Because you're shoving all of this down our necks. We will never accept that. not for our children's and not for ourselves, for that is a choice. Everybody had the choice to make. Do I want to be gay? No, I don't want to be gay. You know what I'm saying? That is a choice. How are you born gay when that was just a choice? Everybody, every single person in this world thought to themselves, am I gay? The women, am I a lesbian? Nope, I'm not a lesbian. I don't like that. That is a choice. Y'all are cowards when you live amongst us. If every single thing that you do is fair, and in your head, everything that you do is right, remove yourself out of this society and go find a state, and all of y'all flood to that state, and y'all could have that state. For people like us, we would never go into that state. Not because we hate you, because it's a lot of stuff over there that we're not going to want to see, that we're not going to want to mix with our soul. I just told you, I'm not going to condemn you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not even judging you. But I think y'all are a bunch of cowards, because you know damn well that God exists, and your only survival is to sit and intermingle in this society by the whole time infecting and influencing as many people as you can to go to the place in which you're going. Now, I said on my other show that there is no heaven on this earth. Gay people found their heaven on this earth. They really did, family. They found their heaven on this earth because they get to do any damn thing that they want to do. They don't have no principles. They don't have no morals. They don't have no statutes. They don't have no ethics. They don't have no fine line of something that they won't cross. They don't have that at all. But like I said once more again, I'm not sitting here judging you. And I'll be damned if I condemn you. So I couldn't even do that. All we ask is that if you're going to be gay, you're gay. Don't force me to be gay with you. Don't force my children to be gay with you. Don't force us to sin. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're doing. That's what you will be judged on. You know what I'm saying? That's what you will be judged on. All the people that you led into hell with you. Now, I sit here and I did this speech and this preaching and this ministering here out of love. For I tell all my gay brothers and gay sisters out in the world, I do not hate you. I do not hate you at all. I just wish that y'all would stop forcing your way of life on us. And yes, it is a way of life because you choose to be that way. That's fine. That's fine. You choose to be that way. You choose to sin. I can't go out there and I could tell my brother over there to quit fornicating, but it's his choice and I fight with it every single day. I'm fighting against this flesh not to give in to fornication. I am, family, for I was taught in this world that me having sex with this woman is okay. Me having sex with this woman is okay. Me having sex with this woman is okay. But that's not what the Father said. So I changed my life all the way around, family, to give into him, to come out of this world. So you want to be gay. You don't have to teach children to be gay. You don't have to do that. I'll make a promise to all the gay people out here in this world. We will fight. We will fight for y'all to live. But we will not normalize any of the sin that you do. I do not think it's okay to kill gay people, by no means at all. But in this promise, you're going to have to do the same. You're going to have to stop forcing your way of life on everybody. If they're going to be gay, they're going to be gay. If they don't want to be gay, they're not going to be gay. And it's not a damn thing that you can do about it. Quit trying to normalize your sin. Now, y'all punk the MD people to tell y'all, the doctor people, to say that it's not a mental disorder. They damn right. It's not a mental disorder. But you damn sure you wasn't born that way. It is a choice that you have made with yourself. Now, when y'all able to be men and women enough to accept that and stand on that principle, then we'll be able to talk. But y'all have to stop forcing yourselves upon us. I can teach everybody in this world about the goodness of God and every single thing that he gonna do to us. It is their chance and their choice to listen and to give in. You don't have to go on a nation. I don't want to say how can I put this? What would be the right word for it? You don't have to go on a campaign in this world to glorify being gay. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. You don't have to glorify being weird. You don't have to glorify being odd. You don't have to glorify being different than the other. You don't have to do that at all. Not even a little bit. But what you have to do, and I tell people all the time, to stand for what you believe in. That's what you believe in. Stand in it. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe nothing I'm telling you about what's going to happen to you. You're going to die in your sin. And I already told you where you're going to go, but you didn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to heed what's going to happen to you. You do not have to force yourselves on us, and we will make sure that we won't hurt y'all. That's the mutual fine line of respect that everybody needs to come in the middle of. We need to have a middle ground of meeting in. Y'all don't force us. Y'all don't force y'all stuff on us, and we won't persecute y'all for the sin that y'all do. I once more again, I denounce anyone who would hurt a gay person for the sin that they give into, for that's the choice that they have made. I'm not sitting here glorifying them. I'm not saying it's okay to be gay. Sin is not okay, family, in no shape, form, or fashion. And all sin is sin to God. From what he told me, it's all the same to him. That's why I put myself out there to reach you. And you're looking at you're listening to a person who has been persecuted for years from the gay community. You're looking at a person for years that put my neck on the line to tell them other people. If I stood up when I was a little kid against an injustice, what would be more different than me standing up now for injustice? I don't think it's right for them to kill gay people. I don't think that that's fair. I don't think that that's right. That is sin. So what? The man cheated on this woman. We gonna kill him for that? You know what I'm saying? The sister lied on her DMV test. We gonna kill her for that. Brother lied to his boss. We gonna kill him for that too? Sin is sin, family. Sin is sin, family. You know what I'm saying? And I tell all the straight people out there, if you hurt them, if you sit there and what is the right word for it? Because it's not judging, family. But if you sit there and you hurt that person for what that they believe in, by sitting there doing whatever it was that you did to them, all of that will come across back to you. It real, family. It really will. It will all come back because you condemn that person. So as long as gay people and I still think you a coward. I still think that the only reason why y'all live now because y'all live amongst us. The whole time y'all trying to affect us and infect us with all y'all damn sickness. You know what I'm saying? It's a sickness. Sin is a sickness to me. It really is. You know what I'm saying? Because you gave in. You was not willing to fight. But this mutual line that should be drawn in the sand right here and right now. As much as we respect y'all have to respect us and then quit attacking our children. We shouldn't look on the news and see gay stuff all the time. Y'all, the society is so gay now that I'm getting nightmares. I get nightmares now everywhere I see, because that's all I see in the world. That's all I see. To all the straight people, when you walk outside that house, be dignified in the clothes that you put on your body. And if they can see us, because I told you they imitate ratchet ass women. They really do. They imitate. Anytime you see a young black brother who is gay, he act like some ratchet ass female. He act like some ratchet funk ass female that don't nobody like. That's what you're choosing for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're choosing. Why you can't choose a woman with some class? You know what I'm saying? Why you can't choose a woman with some class? Why not? A woman with some morals. Why you have to choose some ratchet ass female sounding they all sound the same, family. They all sound like that funk stank hoochie mama. Like they all got a pamphlet to be gay. You got to act like a ratchet ass sister. That's what it seems like to me. They sound like it. They act like it. But back to this mutual line in the sand. We won't condemn them. They won't push their gayness on us and our children. That needs to be some type of declaration that we all can sign on. It shouldn't be nobody being taught gay in school. It's a damn shame when our kids get kicked out of school because they don't want to be gay. That's when y'all gay people should fight for us. I've been fighting for y'all for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man of God and I understand what right and wrong is. I understand what clean and unclean is. And I just told y'all every single thing that y'all do is unclean. There's nothing clean about it. Nothing. Nothing. But far as you being a sinner, I will fight for your chance. If I didn't fight for your chance, that would say that Jesus never died on that cross to give you a chance to get to his Father's kingdom. And I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to sit here and denounce to the point to where I'm saying, well, you don't have no chance to change your life and get into heaven. I could never do y'all like that, because you have a chance just like we have a chance. We have to stop our sin. Are we going to that same place like you going? It's just the fact that we didn't put that one big sin of an abomination over us. And that's all we do, and we glorify it. Well, I glorify being a damn adulterer. Well, I glorify being a damn liar. Well, I glorify being a damn thief. Well, I glorify being a damn fornication. We're not doing that. We're saying it's sin and we're fleeing from it. While y'all, on the other hand, y'all sitting there and y'all glorifying it. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with it. But it still has to be a mutual a line drawn in the sand of respect. You understand? If y'all want us to respect y'all gonna have to respect us. You're gonna have to do that. If you don't respect us, because y'all already have attacking us, and I don't care what YouTube is already gonna try to label this as a hate speech, and I ain't said nothing hateful in this at all. Not even a little bit. I think that my people that don't want to come out they sin, I think that they're cowards. Because they just like y'all trying to infect so many different minds that they will pay for. They will pay for that. But it is not my job to judge. It is not my job to condemn. It is my job to stand for what is right in this world. And I will be hated and I will be ridiculed for all of the preaching and the gospel that I put forth here today, even though I did it out of love, to bring a better understanding between both of the parties. You will never get us to accept your sin. That will never happen. That's like finding an ice cube in hell. That's nothing that you will ever find down there. You know what I'm saying? That's like seeing an unclean person in heaven. You will never see that. But it still has to be a mutual line grounded in the sand for both of these parties to coincide with each other, because y'all don't want to leave and go to y'all got power and influence. Y'all could take over a whole state and all them people being that y'all can get all y'all servers. Y'all could take all your gay stuff off of every single thing and have it in that one place for gay people. You will not do that, because you do the will of your Father and you want to take as many people to hell with you as you can. Prove me wrong, gay people. Prove me wrong, gay people. I have respect for y'all. Why y'all don't have respect for me? I have love for y'all, gay people. Why all y'all have is hatred for me? Or should I say hatred for all of us?